John Ford had a daughter who was Catholic like him. And John Ford didn't like Robert Walker Sr. coming around the house because he was Protestant. Oh yeah. So John Ford said to Ward Bond, "Would you beat the shit out of him? And you'd get him in your car and throw him a little bastard off in front of Doug Fowley's fucking beach house. He's a Catholic, he'll get it. And maybe Lawrence Tierney will be there and he'll smoke a joint to it. But make sure the message is sent." We were sitting in a room, 6-year-old Kim, Lawrence Tierney, my dad, and a body hit the front porch. We went out, and Robert said, "I'm a Protestant." And Lawrence was in a tuxedo, and he had just put Dillinger out. He was the #1 actor in America. He said, "I'll take care of it tomorrow at 12 o'clock Mass at St. Monica's Church." So 12 o'clock, about 6 hours later, Kim and Doug and Lawrence, still in tuxedo, drinking, of course, his whiskey, Irish whiskey, went down to the Mass where he knew Ward Bond, John Ford, would be praying. And he walked up on stage and said, "Fuck you bastards. You give Catholics a bad name picking I'm a little Protestant bastard. So if you want to come up here, I'll punch you out. If not, go fuck yourselves." That's the sermon for today. Lawrence didn't work in Hollywood again until he played Ryan O'Neill's father in Norman Mailer's movie he directed.
Tough Guys Don't Dance.
Who? Tough Guys Don't Dance. How about that, ladies and gentlemen, for trivia? Okay. Now I've been told to crank up the program for rock and roll trivia. We've left 1930s. Thank you. And you smell good. And we're now going to do some rock and roll trivia. Keep in mind, my first record I ever made was Ghost of Dragstrip Hollow for American International Pictures Record Company, which I also head of, at 19, until my boss came to work at 2, who was an alcoholic, and then I was the office boy. My gig after that was looking for Doris Day. That's in the book. You can read it. Where's the book? Copy of the fucking book. I have a book out called
Lord of Garbage.
And it's good. Okay, I need a rock and roll name from 1959 onwards.
Johnny Ace.
Barrett.
I'll put them both together. Johnny Ace, what did you say over there?
Sid Barrett.
Sid Barrett? Okay. Chuck Berry's piano on one of those things. Cut it in half. Johnny Ace in 54 was in Houston on a Christmas Eve. He was on Duke Records doing Pledging My Love. You know, he didn't receive any money. They were playing Russian roulette in the dressing room. So he pulled the trigger and he died, and that sealed his doom. Now let's go forward to 1966. Sid Barrett was in a dressing room, waiting to go on stage with Pink Floyd. Kim Fowley walked in the dressing room with Mark Wertz Peters. And he said, "Which one do you want to produce, Soft Machine or Pink Floyd?" So I said, "Whoever yells my name out is all I'll produce." So Sid Barrett looked me in the eye and he didn't even say hi or goodbye. But Robert Wyatt said, "Kim Fowley from Help I'm a Rock, Mothers of Invention's first album with Frank. Go ahead, Mark, take Sid. I'll take Robert." Well, I did their record and the fourth member got deported, and that was the end of my career. Now Mark took Pink Floyd to EMI and they stole the band from him and gave it to Norman Smith. And Sid Barrett got the last laugh until this part of the epitaph. It was 2008 or 7 I was standing in front of the place where Mr. Phoenix died on Sunset Boulevard. What was it called?
Viper Road.
Right. And a guy ran up, Sirius Trixon, and he said, guess what happened? Last night, there was a TV crew in the town, that university town that Sid Barrett lives in, and they chased him down, and he's bald. And when they pinned him against the fence, they said, are you Sid Barrett? And he said, ask Kim Fowley, he'll know. And that actually happened on British television, and the last time Sid Barrett ever said anything, he had my name in a sentence. I didn't know, he should have said something in the dressing room, they wouldn't have replaced me. Mark Wirtz Peters went on to be Grocer General.